Chapter 1. If you know what you want, you can have it. The author sent the manuscript of this book for criticism to a friend, who returned it with the notation, "It works." This judgment born of experience was adopted as the title of the book. The following pages contain a concise, definite, resultful plan with rules, explanations, and suggestions for bettering your condition in life. The man who wrote this book is highly successful and widely known for his generosity and helpful spirit. He gives full credit for all that he has accomplished in mastering circumstances, accumulating wealth, and winning friends to the silent working out of the simple, powerful truth which he tells of in his work. He shows you here an easy open road to a larger, happier life, knowing that the greatest good comes from helping others without expecting praise. The author of this work has requested that his real name be omitted. Chapter 2. What is the real secret of obtaining desirable possessions? Are some people born under a lucky star, or another charm which enables them to have which seems so desirable, and if not, what is the cause of the difference in conditions under which men live? Many years ago, feeling that there must be a logical answer to this question, I decided to find out, if possible, what it was. I found the answer to my own satisfaction, and for many years, have given the information to others who have used it successfully. From a scientific, psychological, or theological viewpoint, some of the following statements may be interpreted as incorrect, but nevertheless, the plan has brought the results desired to those who have followed the simple instructions, and it is my sincere belief that I am now presenting it in a way which will bring happiness and possessions to many more. If wishes were horses, beggars would ride, is the attitude taken by the average man and woman in regard to possessions. They are not aware of a power so near that is overlooked, so simple in operation that it is difficult to conceive, and so sure in results that it is not made use of consciously or recognized as the cause of failure of success. "Gee, I wish that were mine," is the outburst of Jimmy, the office boy, as a new red car goes by, and Florence, the telephone operator, expresses the same thought regarding a ring in the jeweler's window, while poor old Jones, the bookkeeper, during the Sunday stroll, replies to his wife, "Yes, dear, it would be nice to have a home like that, but is out of the question. We will have to continue to rent." Londem, the salesman, protests that he does all the work, gets the short end of the money, and will someday quit his job and find a real one, and President Bondum, in his private sanctorum, voices a bitter tirade against the annual attack of hay fever. At home, it is the same. Last evening, father declared that daughter Mabel was headed straight for disaster, and today, mother's allowance problem and other trying affairs fade into insignificance as she exclaims, "This is the last straw. Robert's schoolteacher wants to see me this afternoon. His reports are terrible, I know, but I'm late for bridge now. She'll have to wait until tomorrow." So goes the endless stream of expressions like these from millions of people in all classes, who give no thought to what they really want, and who are getting all they are entitled to or expect. If you are of these millions of thoughtless talkers or wishers, and would like a decided change from your present condition, you can have it. But first of all, you must know what you want, and this is no easy task. When you can train your objective mind, the mind you use every day, to decide definitely upon the things or conditions you desire, you will have taken your first big step in accomplishment or securing what you know you want. To get what you want is no more mysterious or uncertain than the radio waves all around you. Tune in correctly and you get a perfect result, but to do this, it is, of course, necessary to know something of your equipment and have a plan of operation. You have within you a mighty power, anxious and willing to serve you, a power capable of giving you that which you earnestly desire. This power is described by Thomson J. Hudson, Ph.D., LL.D., author of The Law of Psychic Phenomena, as your subjective mind. Other learned writers use different names and terms, but all agree that it is omnipotent. Therefore, I call this power, Emmanuel, God in us. Regardless of the name of the great power, or the conscious admission of a God, the power is capable and willing to carry to a complete and perfect conclusion very earnest about what you want. Occasional wishing or half-hearted wanting does not form a perfect connection or communication with your omnipotent power. You must be in earnest, sincerely, and truthfully desiring certain conditions or things, mental, physical, or spiritual. Your objective mind and will are so vacillating that you usually only wish for things, and the wonderful, capable power within you does not function. Most wishes are simply vocal expressions. Jimmy, the office boy, gave no thought of possessing the red car. Londem, the salesman, was not thinking of any other job or even thinking at all. President Bondum knew he had hay fever and was expecting it. Father's business was quite successful and mother no doubt brought home first prize from the bridge party that day, but they had no fixed idea of what they really wanted their children to accomplish and were actually helping to bring about the unhappy conditions which existed. If you are in earnest about changing your present condition, here is a concise, definite, resultful plan with rules, explanations, and suggestions. Chapter 3. The Plan. Write down on paper in order of their importance the things and conditions you really want. Do not be afraid of wanting too much. Go to the limit in writing down your wants. Change the list daily, adding and taking from it, until you have it about right. Do not be discouraged on account of changes, as this is natural. There will always be changes and additions with accomplishments and increasing desires. 3 positive rules of accomplishment. 1. Read the list of what you want 3 times each day, morning, noon, and night. 2. Think of what you want as often as possible. 3. Do not talk to anyone about your plan, except to the great power within you, which will unfold to your objective mind the method of accomplishment. It is obvious that you cannot acquire faith at the start. Some of your desires, from all practical reasoning, may seem positively unattainable, but nevertheless, write them down on your list in their proper place of importance to you. There is no need to analyze how this power within you is going to accomplish your desires. Such a procedure is as unnecessary as trying to figure out why a grain of corn placed in fertile soil shoots up a green stalk, blossoms and produces an ear of corn containing hundreds of grains, each capable of doing what the other grain did.